Welcome to A State of Mind. This is Julian Royce. I'm recording this here in my office where I work as a therapist, meditation teacher, and facilitator, and I'm excited to bring you a new episode because I truly believe in the power of conversations to change lives. Please check out the show notes for each episode to learn more about the topics covered and our guests, and check out the affiliate links of all our sponsors. That is a wonderful way to support this podcast, as well as visiting our Patreon page to support the podcast directly. I want to share with you about kanna. Kanna is an amazing herb from South Africa. The scientific name is Salatium tortuosum, and it's been used for centuries to support mood, emotional openness, and connection. I've been working with a company called Empathogenics here in Boulder, and I have an affiliate link below so you can order it and support the podcast. And I just want to share a little bit more about it. There's been some amazing scientific studies showing that people taking kanna actually score higher in compassion and empathy and openness, and it's a mood uplifter. It helps you feel better, almost like drinking a strong cup of dark chocolate cacao might be something similar, but it's different than that. It has its own unique feeling. One cautionary note is it's not recommended if you're taking SSRIs or other drugs that act on your serotogenic system, and you should talk to your healthcare provider. So this isn't healthcare advice or medical advice, but kanna is legal and it is powerful and potent, and it can be a helpful ally in your path. So if you're interested in exploring it more, check out the link below, and I look forward to seeing you there. Another way you can support this podcast and improve your overall health and wellness is through Shilajit. Shilajit is a traditional mineral-rich resin. It's been used for thousands of years in the Himalayas, and it's really incredible. I have access to really high-quality Shilajit that's been tested and made sure that it doesn't have any harmful additives, nothing like that. It's from the Ural Mountains of Russia, and you can message me at the link below in the podcast show notes if you're interested. And I'll just share a little bit about Shilajit. It's actually formed from ancient plant matter that's been compressed over centuries. It's very high in fulvic acid and trace minerals. It helps support mitochondrial function, energy production, and nutrient absorption. And a lot of people today are using it for vitality, endurance, cognitive clarity, overall resilience. It can taste a little gnarly, but I like to drink it in the morning with warm water, which is a traditional way to take it. And if you haven't tried it out, try it out. It's definitely been a game changer for me, and I think it's a great way to start off your day. Another way you can support this podcast as well as your health and wellness is to check out the blue light blocking glasses from EMR Tech. There's an affiliate link below in the show notes, and they're making really high quality glasses that I think are also pretty fashionable. There's different glasses for during the day, for during the sunset, or for during the evening. And I think this is a simple thing that we could all start doing more that can really improve your health. It'll improve your sleep at night if you wear them during the day and at night. There's research showing that blue light suppresses melatonin. It disrupts our circadian rhythm, negatively impacting our sleep quality, our recovery, and our nervous system regulation. And so as more and more of us are spending more time on screens, having things like good blue light blocking glasses that you actually like to wear, I think can be really helpful. So check it out below. Let me know if you have any questions. So I'm here today with Tulku Yeshi Rinpoche, very special guest. Very honored to have you here. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm also happy to be here again.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I first received teachings from you maybe 8-9 years ago. So you've been coming here to Boulder consistently. It's been great to have you. And how would you like to introduce yourself? Share who you are.
As you call my name, Tulku Yeshi Rinpoche, like a tree. The name is Yeshi. Like my first name is Yeshi. My first Buddhist master gave me this. I love this name. Yeshi means wisdom. And the Tulku reincarnated, like a reincarnation. And the later, my Sangha called me Rinpoche. Rinpoche means like a precious, the great one. So whatever, any titles, doesn't matter. So I can say I'm Yeshi or Tulku Yeshi. So I was born in Tibet during the Cultural Revolution, when the everything's difficult, very difficult. I was born as nomad, nomad boy. We had a lot of animals. The vastness, the grassland, like hundreds of miles. And summer there are lots wildflowers, amazingly. And then the blue sky. The middle night, you can see Milky Way? Milky Way, yeah? So like almost every night you can see it. So beautiful. And winter a little bit tough. A lot of, snow, super cold.
It's a high elevation, right?
Very high. And people's life rely on the animals. If you have a lot of animals, your life is kind of like good. Everything mostly from animals. Your like clothes, your food, your bags, your like rugs or cushions, your blanket, your tent. Unbelievable. You're like firewood because we burn in the yak dung, sheep dung. Yeah, you can see there's no wood for fire. No, there's no electricity at all. So we use every day the yak dung, sheep dung.
So no electricity when you're growing up.
No, because the nomad there's no like this kind of line, electric power line. No. Until 1990s there's no power at all. No. The nomad side, because we have to move here, there. Even we didn't have houses until early 1990s. Wow! Everyone lives in the yak hair and the sheep hair wore like a tent, black tent, white tent.
Is it like a yurt?
It's not like a yurt. Is a little bit for us like a luxury. Okay. So it's a warmer, nicer, but this black tent is so it's just temporary. Look like shelter. Summer is okay, and without rains. It rain. Early 70s, 80s, no one has just the plastic things. When the rain, like it drips like water, almost you feel like you sit outside.
Oh, wow.
You can see winter, the snow, super cold. Life is tough, but people live there 1,000 years. Yeah, you can see. So I was born in like that kind of family.
Amazing.
When I was I think 10, 12, and then the Chinese, the policy a little bit like open, and then local people start to rebuild the temples, monasteries. Some young, boys, girls become nun, like a monk, yogi or yogini, yeah?
Right. And then I'm curious, like what years they started to rebuild the monasteries? Because they were destroyed, right?
Yeah, they destroyed since 58 to 59 until middle 70s.
Okay.
So almost everything's gone. When I was little, there's no monastery, no temple, no masters. There's nothing about religion, nothing, zero. Only like my mother, every day she reciting the mantras, Buddha's names, pray, there's some offerings, very the hidden offering, like tinies. Otherwise, there's nothing about religion. This is in the early 80s, this like rebuilt. Only maybe 10 to 15 masters come back from like persons re-education camps. So they start to give some teachings.
Incredible history.
I know that's happened. Not only Tibet, like many countries that happened, like Tibet, China, Mongolia, many countries that happened. And then I met my masters one by one since 19. Before I joined the monastery, I went to the elementary school. I learned Tibetan language, mathematics, Chinese, some art, very, very, very simple. And then 1984, I joined the monastery.
Okay.
I met my first masters. Yeah, it's very.
What was the name of that monastery?
Tarshu Monastery. That's a very small monastery, maybe 13 monks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, maybe a couple local nuns comes and goes. Yeah, and some yogis comes and goes. But life was very better than my nomad life because now I have house. And still there's no power, no running water. Okay, we should carry water from couple miles. We have sometimes if we have enough money, we can buy some candles. Otherwise, if we didn't have candles. We used like a gasoline. There's the older style, the torch or a lamp with the gas.
Kerosene lamp.
Something like that. Yep. Yeah. And that one has a very bad smoke. You couldn't see much, but the next morning you're nasty. Yeah. There's like a flag, something very very. The smell is very funny because the smoke. You look like you smoke cigarette, you know, but it's from the smoke, the gasoline, burn on the gasoline. But the life is, I think, it's pretty good because we love it. We read and pray, memorize, taking class. Little boys, it's much better than like a winter nomad life. But sometimes a little bit lonely, yeah, because now there's no animals, there's no much friends. A little bit tough because that meant Tibet, we didn't have Saturday, Sunday, take a break or, holiday, whatever. Every single day, you should memorize sutras, study. Every day.
Every day.
Every day. I did this for 10 years.
Wow.
84 to 94.
Wow.
I have no idea. But when I look back, this decade, one's most meaningful, it's changed my life because especially the masters, very educated, realized masters. Also my parents' support, my younger little brothers, local people. It's amazing. Very good life. I had a good life. I learned like a Tantra, Sutra, Tibetan medicine, astrology, poetry, grammar. I learned lots. 10 years.
Yeah. And you said a lot of these masters had been in re-education camp and then came back. Is that?
Only around 10 or 15%. Okay. Others, they pass away there. Yeah. Only the lucky ones come back. All very the strong ones, yeah? Yeah.
Amazing. And then when they're rebuilding the monasteries, it's them recreating the tradition. It's from their memory, from their mind?
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yeah, unbelievable. But still, fortunately, some Tibetan artists still there.
Okay.
Before this happened, they learned how to paint Tibetan tankas, the Buddhas, like the traditional, the decorations, on the wall paintings. Still some, still alive. So they taught the young generation. I remember when my master started to build the monastery, they need a lot of tanka painters, sculptors, yeah. So like half and half. Some of them very old, some of them like a young generation. They already taught them. So there's like 2 generations come, painting tankas, they sculpt the sculpture, yeah. The statues, yeah. Same thing with who leaves monastery, also 2 generations. The older masters, my generation, the younger ones. Yeah.
Incredible. So much resilience.
Yes.
It's amazing to think about life in Tibet as a nomad. No electricity, no internet, no cell phone, no roads, no all the technology we take for granted. I've often thought about, as a modern person, our minds are so busy. Yes. We have so much distraction. We have so much material wealth. We have water to drink. We have food to eat. We have a roof over our head. We have a car to drive around, most people. But we, I don't know if it doesn't seem to be making us happier. And I think that's where a lot of people find their way to Buddhist teachings because they feel something missing. They want to be happy. Do you have any thoughts on that? Like, do you think people were happy even though the material life was harder?
Yeah, when we're talking about happy, already I told you the nomad life wasn't happy much. There's a lot of sufferings too, but people don't complain.
They don't complain.
Yeah, people accept it. They knew it. There's no other than, this life. So they have to work hard. They just keep the suffering, maybe inside. Yeah, I think something like that. Maybe sometimes maybe they argue. Yeah, maybe complain a little bit like weather. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, 90% or 99% or I never heard the people have a mental problem, things. Physically difficult, and secondly, very simple. You don't have much. For example, a bottle, a plastic bottle, or maybe the glass bottle for the a wine, alcohol. After someone drink this alcohol, whatever water, we reuse these bottles 100 times.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we never throw them. There's no recycle containers, this kind of, no, I never heard. Everything useful. Everything. For example, if my father's clothes getting old, he gave me. If too big, we cut here and there and then make small ones. Yeah. Same thing, the mothers give their clothes to their daughters. You can see.
Much less wasteful.
I know. It's amazing. For example, animals, when people need meat, they kill the yak sheep, you can see. But everything is useful. Even the yak hair, the horns, the yak and the sheep look like shoes. I don't know what you call it. Yep. Everything useful.
Amazing.
So same thing, how to say, already I told you, people accept it. Whatever they have, whatever has happened, they accept it. So they don't complain much. That's why you don't see much sufferings. You don't see much problems. Especially there's no internet or website, these things like social media. Of course, there's nothing. Right. Even there's no telephones too. People just communicate in person. Already you said there's no road. That's really true. If you travel somewhere, we read the horse or yaks. Then they don't need the road at all. Yeah, you can see there's no traffic lights. Just whenever you just go there. And here or the modern life, you see more, you hear more, you care more. Yeah. There's more desire, and then there's more complaint. People think, oh, my life is terrible because he or she has more than me, Right. They complain lots. And secondly, the Tibetans, we believe karma because 99.9 or 100% Tibetans, Buddhists, we believe karma. If someone believes karma, there's no excuse to complain because it's karma. Karma means life is limitless. There's a billion, trillions, countless past lives and then the future lives. You don't need to complain because the answer is because it's happened in the past lives. Now it's happening again. You can see there's no complaint at all. For example, how to say, if you injured maybe your feet or your arm somewhere when you play soccer, of course, if you're smart, you never complain. Because why it's happened. You can see you saw the cause of this injury. So you understand? Because already they know it's your mistake.
That's just what happened. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a teacher at Naropa University, Lama Tempa, and he told me, if you want to practice the Vajrayana, you have to stop complaining.
Absolutely. Not only Vajrayana, any kind of, Theravada, Mahayana, Vajrayana, any kind of Buddhist practice, the start beginning this, practice or study Buddhism is learn karma. Karma and conditions. Go back to past lives. Don't stuck with only this temporary or short life. You must open this 10,000, maybe hundreds, millions, thousand pages of past lives. You understand? Then there's no complaint at all, no hate at all, no jealousy at all, because you can see why. All answers in the past. That's why the most Tibetans or most Buddhists who practice Buddhism properly, they never complain. They never sad. They never angry. They never jealous. Because they got answers. They never almost question. Because they got answers. They believe these answers.
Right. Or like the culture.
Yes, the culturally, yeah.
So life as a nomad in Tibet was physically hard. Did you see people suffering from depression, anxiety, PTSD?
Yes, already I mentioned, I never ever heard of someone as like this kind of mental illness.
Never.
That's why there's no drug. Of course, there's alcohol, there's a smoke, but no this kind of very, strong, heavy drug, Nowadays, people use it because they think if I take this drug or this whatever, it's like... help me to forget a distance, because for a moment or few hours or few minutes, I become like a zombie. Yeah. So since I become zombie, I forget what happened to me. So that's why they think I have to take this drug, whatever. In Tibet, that most people, 99% people, they didn't have this kind of problems. They don't need it. Even someone wanted. 70s, 80s, 90s in China, especially Tibet, there's no drug at all. No marijuana, no cocaine, zero.
Right, didn't have that stuff.
Later, maybe more, but that time, fortunately, no. That's a very good one. People don't need it. Number one, people don't need it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so interesting to think about. I mean, Do you think someone growing up in that kind of environment, that kind of culture, would be easier for them to meditate for long periods of time than
Absolutely.
someone? Okay.
Yes. Because when we talking about meditation, we say you must have around 5 to 10 preparation or some qualities. It's like something, we say the supporters of meditation. Number one is the environment. Number one is environment. Those in the for example, like a room temperature, not too hot, not too cold. Also the clothes, your clothes not too tight or not too heavy, very comfortable. Same thing, those people, nobody bothers you. Also, you don't see much people suffer, complain, this kind of dramas. People just look enjoy their life, or at least they're happy, or people just quiet. You can see, you can meditate. You don't need to think too much, because that time, especially 20 years ago in Tibet, mostly we don't need money every day.
That's interesting.
You don't need it because there's no electricity bill, there's no water bill. You can see there's no renting bills. So because you made your own tent. Your firewood from your animals. Many food from animals like meat, butter, cheese, milk, yogurt. And even we are nomad, we have some field, we can get the barley, mustard seeds, oil from our land. And then there's more, if you go a little bit a lower place, there's more Tibetan farmers. There can grow many vegetables, potatoes, onions, a lot of fruits like apple, orange, watermelon, wheat. Many of their food from their own land. That's why only when you need the salt, some sugar, you need money. But in Tibetan culture, yes, salt almost every day if you make some tuba or Tibetan noodle soup. But otherwise, even you don't need the salt at all, especially Eastern Tibet with zamba, bread, Many of the food no need sugar, no need salt.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you don't need cash at all.
It's amazing. Yeah. I think we were saying it's hard for the fish to see the water it's swimming in. And in our culture, we're so conditioned to using money for everything.
Yes.
I remember when I studied abroad in India, when I was first getting into Buddhism, and we were in Bodh Gaya, actually, where the Buddha was enlightened, but it was, there was a few little shops, but they would all close around 8 p.m. And I remember feeling this odd feeling of like, there's not that much to buy. Everything's closed. Like days would go by without buying anything because they provided our food for us. So I noticed this conditioning to always be shopping and buying stuff.
Yes.
And it's pretty ingrained in our culture.
Yeah. Like if you go to Vietnam, Thailand, there's so many street market, a lot of people sell their own vegetable because they got vegetables from their own garden or their land. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see you don't need to buy from somewhere. Tibetans too, many Tibetan area there, like southern Tibet, there's many vegetables grow up. Mm-hmm. So that's why we don't need a lot of this, every day. We don't need to work for money every day. That's why people life like slow and I can say quiet. There's not many cars, the big factories, busy highway, mostly quiet. Unbelievable.
That's so interesting.
I remember my birthplace. Maybe only 3-4 times I saw the airplane for 20 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe cars, maybe once a month.
Oh, wow.
So quiet place.
Very quiet.
Very quiet.
What would you do for entertainment or fun?
Learn, memorize. And then the debate, the philosophical debate.
Okay.
And learn the different things, medicine, you can say poetry. I love, since I was 16, 14, 15, I started to write, poetries and short stories. Yeah, and read. I love read. Reading is one of my favorites. And the meditation. I love to meditate. Beautiful. And study medicine is also one very fun thing for me. Tibetan herbals, Tibetan medicine.
Beautiful.
And astrology, because Tibetan astrology study with the 5 elements, the combinations with a positive, negative, that's a very interesting culture.
So astrology was a big part?
Absolutely. And then the Tantric Buddhism is so colorful art. You can see the mandalas, deities, so many mudras, and the chanting, the rhythms, and so many poetry there. Poetry is there. The Tantric Buddhism is not only like a religion or spiritual or ritual. It's huge, like I can say art. Really, it's unbelievably. It's a huge art.
Yeah,
that's why
Yeah, and I would say Tantric Buddhism is very, very sophisticated, very advanced in its own way. Like you didn't have a lot of external technology, but you had this incredible, more internal technology.
It's amazing. Yeah. Even non-Buddhists, if you just look at the Tantric art, it's amazingly beautiful.
Yeah.
So the mandalas, for example, Kalachakra. The deities, the Kalachakras, fingers, each finger, what you call it, is white, yellow, red, black, orangey. So many, even the fingers have different colors here.
Right, and every detail had its own.
So colorful. And the Kalachakra mandala is so colorful. There's so many things. God, devas, spirits, trees, mountains, animals, symbols, mantras. That's amazingly beautiful. That's why I never feel lonely 10 years in that monastery.
Yeah, I remember a story I heard from a student of Kalu Rinpoche, and he was here in America, and I guess one of his students wanted to kind of test him, and so they asked him a question about the Kalachakra Tantra, which is incredibly detailed and incredibly complex. So they asked him, this deity, what color is its, ring finger? And he answered immediately. without having to look it up.
Yeah, Kalachakra, generally whole Tantra, and especially the Kalachakra Tantra, doesn't teach only the tantric practice. It's teaching also the universe. We call outer Kalachakra, inner Kalachakra, other Kalachakra. It's talking about it, the inner, the body, the mystery of the body, the mystery of the universe, and the connections, the sun and moon, the galaxies, like the seasons, the solar, the particles. It's amazing. Yeah, Kalachakra is very special.
Yeah, I want to learn more about that. And it's about time too, right? That's pretty much
because the Kala means time. Chakra means will of time. Mm-hmm. Past, present, future, the connections. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. I love it. Also the breathings, because the tantric Buddhism, the breath, the energy, the air, it's so important. Mm-hmm. It's a very beautiful Kalachakra.
Yeah.
So meaningful, I can say.
Well, I know it's a big subject. Is there anything you want to share with us about what the Kalachakra has to say about our time here and now?
Mostly, the tantric Buddhism says every time is beautiful. Everything is pure. Every being is perfect. Nothing is bad.
Okay.
Nothing is bad. So same thing with the Kalachakra. But one thing, already I mentioned inner Kalachakra, outer Kalachakra. Some part of Kalachakra says yes. This time is tough, very difficult. Especially war. Kalachakra Tantra talking about a lot of war. Mm-hmm. Within Kalachakra, there's many technology how to make those the missions, the war missions, how to use them, who make them. There's so many the ancient knowledge of how to make those missions. Unbelievable. Was talking about a lot about war. They call Kalachakra war, Shambhala war. Because after the Shambhala king Chandrabhatra received the Kalachakra teaching from Buddha, he brought this teaching to Shambhala region.
Okay.
And then he built a huge Kalachakra mandala like a palace. And he gave this Kalachakra teaching to his people.
Amazing.
And there are many things about war, time, we can say the golden time. They said Jordan is, I'm not sure how to translate directly, but it's like a very golden time. When the golden time, coming back, which is a very difficult time, how to fix this, problems. Yeah, something like that.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Great. And then, a question I had for you today, and I get it's a big question. I think it's a good one for people listening. What is meant by the word Dharma? I know it has a lot of meanings. How do you want to share about that?
So Dharma is a Sanskrit, okay? Sanskrit. When the Tibetan translate into Dharma, Tibetan we say Chui. Chui is like an action verb. Change, fix. Change, fix. Like a switch. From suffering to happiness. Jealous to rejoice. Anger to compassion. Ignorant to wisdom. Separation to gathering. I can say something like that. It's so meaningful, very meaningful, Dharma. So for me, Dharma is how to say. Always be mindful. Be mindful. be mindful. That means is always check or look what you're doing, what you're doing now, what you are talking now, what you are thinking about now. Look back your body, speech, and mind. Then your life is always happy, strong, safe, and healthy. So that meant for me Dharma. Not really like, like reading some sutras, tantras, recite mantras. Yes, that Dharma too, but generally Dharma is always look at yourself. Be mindful. If you can help others, help others. If you cannot help others, don't harm others. Respect others' life.
Beautiful.
So that's the main reason for me, Dharma.
It's
no need for Buddha or, it's everywhere. For me, everyone is Dharma practitioners.
Okay.
All those people, beings, including dogs, cat, elephant, mosquito, doesn't matter, who can be mindful, they are Dharma practitioners. That's always I'm thinking about.
Thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, that was one of my questions was, could someone, what does the word Buddhist or Buddhist practitioner really mean? And could someone actually be a Buddhist even if they don't think of themselves that way, if they're living a life in accordance with Dharma, with these principles?
Yes, that's why always I say, I don't care who is a Buddhist. I care who is a happy person or not. Now, that's the purpose of my life. If I can make someone happy, I'm happy. I never tried someone to become Buddhist. Like someone become Vajrayana practitioners. I don't want it. If someone want to be a happy person, perfect. That's what generally the Buddhists do. We never knock someone's door. Oh, Buddha is the best. You understand? Practice Dharma is like a savior. We never knock someone's door. But if someone knock our door, hey, I want to practice Buddhism, then we are welcome. Yeah.
I think that's so beautiful. It's not trying to convince people or get them to join a group. Exactly. Yeah. It's amazing. When I think about the Buddhist teachings and Buddhist Dharma, I think of it as a science of subjectivity, a science of our subjective experience, kind of like a science of our mind or consciousness. Yeah,
last 20 years, maybe within 15 years, some Buddhist masters say Buddhism has three categories, three parts. Buddhist science, Buddhist philosophy, and Buddhist rituals. For example, we're talking about Kalachakra. You can see this is a very example one. Also the Abhidharma Kosha. There's a lot about the universe, a lot of mathematics things. Many of them, it's part of science. Absolutely, I'm 100% sure. Also the Madhyamika and this kind of very high Buddhist philosophy is always question, research. What is the cause? What is the condition? What is the cause of suffering? What is the cause of happiness? What is really the real wisdom? Why people suffer? Who create this universe? Who create myself? Who create the atoms, the cells? Are they independently exist, or even very the smallest particles? Are they independently arising, or still they are depends other the electronic part? All of them comes from Buddhism. Yes. We can say Buddha science. But there's no question. This must be Buddha science. A lot about. There's one book, Tibetan said, Dorji Bisha, very famous Tibetan master, wrote a very famous book. The explanation of Vajra body. Explain the form body, the physical body, and the feelings, sensations, consciousness, very detailed. I can say a Buddhist science book, really. Unbelievable, so detailed. Even look at the consciousness. Buddhists believe mind or consciousness has 53 like parts. Unbelievable. I don't think any other religion explains that much detail.
Of what consciousness is.
Yes, consciousness has like the gross consciousness, medium consciousness, subtle consciousness, very subtlest consciousness. And then they have like branches. Scientifically, you can see, like unbelievable.
Yeah, it's almost like reading a biology text, the parts of a plant. It's
something like that. Yeah, exactly. I think we can call Buddhist science, really. The theory, the idea, the method is so detailed. That's I'm very, very satisfied with my Buddhist study. That's mean that not Buddhism from Buddhism and my master. No, it's so reasonable, so useful. And that's why I love the Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist science, or this kind of theories, ideas. And then yes, of course, I love my Buddhist rituals, meditations, my mantras. Yes, I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the things I really appreciated about the Buddhist teachings when I was younger and discovering them for the first time, like those 53 parts of the consciousness, you can meditate and you can look and see if you can notice that. And it doesn't require belief or faith. It's not something supernatural.
Absolutely. Yep. Because this part of we could do that. Since this Buddhist monks, nuns, yogis, since they were like around 10, 13, they have to learn these terms. Okay. Unbelievable. And like 5 elements, the colors, we say 5 roots colors, the 8 branch colors. You can see there's so many things we have to learn since we were young. That's amazing. I love it. I love to study those things.
Yeah. Well, here's another question I get. Again, it's a big question, but if someone has heard something in the Buddhist teachings, we hear about emptiness. It's so famous and so easy to have a misunderstanding of that. What would you want to share with people about what emptiness means?
There's sometimes misunderstanding. For us, like empty means like if I drink like whole water, then my glass is empty.
Right.
Mostly this means emptiness. Yep, that's true. This is empty too. Yep, yes. But Buddhist emptiness means a little bit different. Buddhist emptiness means almost like full of glass. Still, I can say this glass is emptiness. In Buddhist point of view. Also, I can say this water is emptiness. It's complicated. Oh, what? This water is empty? Yeah, this is water emptiness. That's what we're talking about, the nature of the water. The form of that's why the Buddha said from the Heart Sutra, the form is emptiness. The emptiness of the form. Form is not other than emptiness. The emptiness not other than the form. That's why this glass is emptiness. Doesn't matter is empty or doesn't matter is full of water. Still, the glass is emptiness. Doesn't matter the water in here or this water inside. Like maybe I pour the water over the like on the floor. Water. It doesn't matter. Everything is emptiness. These leaves, the microphone, the camera, everyone here, the computer, the light, the shadow, everything is emptiness. Why? So for Buddhism or Buddhists, the emptiness means the connection. The connection, everything that depends each other. For like a life or exist appears without others, without a dependence, nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. That's the nature of everything. That's what we call emptiness. That means like straight emptiness, but the indirectly, not like directly empty, but indirectly your nature is empty. Because show you or like appears yourself, it depends so many the parts. Without those parts, you're emptiness. You cannot exist. So that means emptiness. Same the water, the glass, everything. Beautiful. For example, we say group. We don't call one person as a group.
Right.
I don't think 2 people or 2 persons. I think at least 3 we say group.
Sure.
See? So group like depends on 3 people. Like we say my hand. We don't call, one finger hand.
Right.
Two finger, I don't take with hand. Even three, we don't say my hand. All of them, the fingers, the palm, the skin, the bones, we say my hand. Because my hand depends on the skin. Also, skin means the particles. Yeah, a lot of tiny things. Then we call skin. We don't call skin like if you take one, small like, atom or particle, we don't call skin.
Right.
So also the nail too. We don't say nail like if you take a very tiny, particle from nail, we don't say nail. Everything depends the parts. Without the parts, nothing exists. So that's what we call the nature of everything. That's what we call emptiness too. The form comes from emptiness. Emptiness comes from the form. If there's no form, we cannot say this is emptiness. Yeah, it's a little bit complicated, but on the other hand, it's very easy to understand. Everything depends on each other.
Yeah, it's very logical and very profound. And so any one thing we pick out and look at is made up of parts and depends on those parts. And
yes, that's one reason why Buddhists, doesn't believe God, doesn't believe creator, We don't believe someone like control you or someone create you. We don't believe. Every particles has their own cause, their own, the results, their own connection. But we don't believe there's like one creator, create it and then control it, all of them. Like anyone should obey me or listen me, I can control, I can punish you, I can take you heaven, I can take you hell. But this doesn't believe like that, this kind of creator. But one thing, we believe karma.
Right.
Karma almost look like God. But it's your own God, okay? It's not like the top God or creator, no. Individual karma. My happiness, my liberation, my suffering is totally depends on my action, what I'm doing, what I done in my past lives. You can see it's only about me, not like a God or someone,
Right.
Look at Buddha and like a Chara. They are already enlightened. They have some blessings, some power to show you some like path. Like there looks like traffic lights. But you are your driver. You're the driver.
You're the driver.
Yeah. When the traffic lights show the green, you should drive. You can see that's we believe like the Buddhas, Taras, Avalokiteshvara, traffic lights. They're not a god, okay? They show you the path. When you should stop, when you should drive. Yeah,
I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you teaching about karma. A lot of Buddhist teachers that I hear these days don't talk that much about karma. But it really strikes me how these teachings bring the responsibility back to yourself. It's really about
Maybe their karma is bad. Bad luck. They hate the karma because they have bad life. It's a joke.
Yeah, for some reason, karma is not as politically correct these days. Well, here's another question for you that I think a lot of people are talking about these days. And there's just a conference, I think, in Hong Kong about Buddhist teachings and AI, artificial intelligence. What do you think about this AI?
Yeah, recently in Korea, there's a AI like master, It happened, I think, a couple of years before, like in Japan too. Korea and Japan now has happened. And like a couple of days ago in Tibet, there's like, no, not Tibet. The American Idol, there's a show, There's a one, look like a Tibetan guy. He from Chengdu, China. He brought some, the robot. And they dance together.
Wow.
Man and the robot dance together.
Amazing. Yeah.
So AI or artificial intelligence, they're amazing, interesting. But for me, it's almost nothing new. Since we have, this Microsoft like website, Wi-Fi,
Google,
Google. So it's a little bit better, faster, maybe a little bit richer. So I think it's very good news.
Okay.
Really, it's a good news. It's like we need water, but then there's rain. Okay, it's like water. Water doesn't have any like a problem. Water itself is clear, it's pure. So you can make a tea, coffee, a lot. But if someone poisoned this water, the water become poison. It can kill you. Same thing, not only the AI, Facebook too. You can see so many, maybe millions of people complain the Facebook. Maybe hundreds, maybe 1,000 people sue Facebook. It's not a Facebook problem, but who use this, this social media for wrong way. For example, like copper. Copper itself is just is, I don't know, metal. Just a metal.
Just a metal.
Same thing with the gold. Gold is expensive. It's just metal. If someone make like a golden Buddha and put it in the shrine, it's amazing. We love it. If someone make a golden knife, very sharp golden knife or with a sword, can kill someone.
Sure. Yeah.
The AI is the same thing. Okay. It's like a gold or maybe diamond. Like a diamond ring, expensive, we love. If this much piece of diamond like hit you, like here, it's gonna kill you. This is not diamonds, mistake or problem. AI exactly like I think the same. But
that's a good point.
It's like I'm talking about the copper, like bullets, the rockets, missiles. They're made by the coppers and like
steel.
Steel. You can see it's not metal or steel's mistake, but how to use them. So AI, I think something like that. But AI it's interesting. Already Buddha said, in this world, this universe, he said 3 things the most powerful. One is karma. Karma is so powerful. 2, the power of the elements. Elements. It's AI is from the elements, 5 elements. And then he said the Buddha's power, whose mind totally enlightened. Their mind is so powerful because there's no like distraction or no one can like pollute it or stop their knowledge. So that's these 3 powers. So AI is one of the power from 5 elements.
Interesting.
Power, electricity, whatever. So very powerful.
What about the question, is it conscious? Is it a sentient being or is it not?
Possible. Because
impossible.
It's possible. Because when the Buddhists, when we're talking about the place of birth, we say Zichi, the miracle place of birth. And the Gungchi, the who born in the eggs. Ngachi, like humans who born from mother's womb. And Ngachi, Zichi, Gungchi. Toshirchi, who was born and who born in the heat. Many animals, if there's a heat, they're born. Or if there's a liquor, water, they're born. They're born there. Like mostly, if there's a water for wire, then there's a fish. You can see nobody bring the fish, but this happen like some. And then already I told you the AI is mostly from the 5 elements. If there's a place, maybe it's a fire, maybe it's a light, maybe it's a whatever. Sentient beings can be born there.
So it is possible.
Possible.
Okay.
Yes.
It is possible.
Yes, like a robot. It's a kind of robot.
That's a really interesting answer.
Very smart robot. Some those consciousness can enter this robot too. It's possible. Not all of them, but some of them. It's possible. Yes. The Buddhists strongly believe it's possible. One day, maybe already happened. Who knows?
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. There's a big. I've had the good fortune to receive Buddhist teachings from different teachers. And one thing that I really noticed, there's this big distinction between a sentient being and a Buddha. That seems like one of the main distinctions. And so if AI can become a sentient being, maybe it could also become a Buddha then. I don't know.
For me, Buddha meant like this water, so pure. Almost everyone can drink water, yeah? Non-doctors say you cannot drink water. Right. But many doctors say you cannot drink, coffee, yeah? Many doctors say, you cannot drink like alcohol.
Right.
Alcohol also made, with the water, yeah? You can see. So many doctors say you cannot drink like energy drink, yeah?
Right.
Energy drink also, there's some water too. What's wrong with the energy drink? What's wrong with the coffee? But nothing wrong with the water. Water is pure. Like Buddha for me, like this pure water.
I like that.
But sentient beings or samsaric beings now, someone use this water, make coffee, energy drink. But still there's an opportunity if you take coffee back, and you take out the energy drink things, the whatever they put it there, or if they take out, I think still the water's there. But cup of water, cup of coffee, totally now is different. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a difference. But both has the same nature from the water side. But there's other side, there's a coffee. And then there's a sugar. Yeah.
Sure.
So there's more like a turmeric, something, pour a little bit, like black
chemicals.
Yeah, something there. Yeah, you can see. We sentient beings is like that. We're different from Buddha. Even we say we have Buddha nature because there's a water. Yeah, coffee has a water nature too, but we're different. We're totally different. We have the nature of Buddha, but we are different. That's why we should be, mindful.
That's beautiful, beautiful teaching.
Thank you.
So then the practice is more about taking this additives out, then we can become more pure.
Absolutely. That's why we have to work hard. A lot of people, for example, like Dzogchen, Mahamudra, some part of Zen, say, yeah, Buddha nature, almost everyone is Buddha. Some say you already become Buddha, relax, look at the blue sky. That's all, Yes, you have the potential, some nature of this, become Buddha, but you're not yet there. That's why there's 5 paths, 10 Bodhisattvas, Burmese, 6 paramitas, 4 noble truths. We must work hard. We must be careful. Especially we must follow the karma, the cause and condition, the rule, yeah? We should say nicely, look nicely. Follow the laws, the rules, yeah, and don't cheat each other, don't hate each other, don't complain much, because we are not Buddha yet, we are not Bodhisattva yet. So many times dogs, dogs better than humans, many times, because they don't complain much, because they don't make the weapons, nuclear weapons.
Right.
They're so nice. They're always smiling, their tails
very
welcome,
loving.
lovely tails. Yeah, you can see. Humans always complain. Always complain. Even Buddha come to your knock your door. I'm sure you call 911. You give Buddha to the police. Even Jesus knock your door. I'm sure most of those people call 911. Hey, this long hair guy. I look like I don't know, from Middle East. The long white scar. Yeah. They call 911. There's a homeless guy called outside my door. Buddha, very, very, we call the cemetery clothes, wear the cemetery clothes, big and boy, maybe some dirty feet, maybe Buddha has a bear, yeah? Knock your door. I'm sure most the Buddhists in the West, they call 911, Please take this stranger to, somewhere. I don't like this guy.
So much fear. Yeah.
Because that means people complain. Complain lots.
Yeah. Well, so this is a related question I really wanted to ask you. We kind of spoke to it a little bit, but so many people today in the United States of America in particular, I think I see it a lot with young people, but I feel like it's getting more and more common. They're saying things like they don't like this country, they hate this country, or they think that USA is the worst country in the world. And you've with all you've been through growing up in Tibet, traveling all the way here, like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, people are so negative these days about our country.
Already we talked about a little bit of Vajrayana view, The Vajrayana view, every country is so beautiful. Every sentient being is so nice. Nice people, everything is pure. Yes, everything is pure. And like the other view, like Theravada view or, general view, yes, there's problems everywhere. Not only US, everywhere. People believe, Bhutan is the happiest country in this world. I don't agree. Okay. I'm not agree, okay? Yes, there's some happiness in Bhutan. I believe, but there's a lot of sadness, sufferings in Bhutan too. That's why maybe more than half Bhutan is those young people, they left the country. They left the country. They went to, like Australia, America, Canada. They're looking for a job. They're looking for a new life. If Bhutan is the happiest country, why they leave their own country?
Good point.
Really, same thing with America. America, the nature may be the number one. Unbelievably beautiful. America is super beautiful. And the people also the same. There's a wonderful people. Maybe there's a terrible people too. Yeah, and the food too. Maybe the very healthy food, maybe unhealthy food too. So I think America is like Bhutan. If Bhutan is the happiest country in the world, I can say America is the happiest, the country in the world. If the Bhutan is the worst country in the world, I think America is the worst country in the world too. Because people complain. If you complain, if you're never satisfied, then no matter you live in America or you live in Bhutan or Hawaii, you complain. Yeah, you can see. You complain. And then secondly, Buddhists, I say the true Buddhists never complain because they believe karma, yeah? So for me, I don't complain much. That's why when I was in Nepal, I was happy. When I was in India, I was happy. Tibet too, America too.
Beautiful.
When I looking for the good side, the positive side, I love America. This is a very beautiful country. Of course, they have their own problem, difficulties, yeah? But they have their own, like the right side, beautiful side. Yeah, so it totally depends, who complain, who enjoy this country. America looks like Hawaii, millions of people go to Hawaii for joy, vacation.
Vacation, yeah.
They satisfied, they come back. Many of them, they will go there, they complain the hotel, the food, the people, weather, yeah? They complain everything. They complain their parents, they complain their children, they complain their school, they complain everything. You see, of course, they complain their nation, country too. So I think it depends who you are.
Yeah, that's a beautiful answer. Thank you. I think gratitude is so important. Contentment, appreciating where you are, and then if you can improve it, great. But like you're saying, complaining doesn't help. And
I know. So that's why you should accept it. If you can change your life, work hard. Try, change your life to better way. Yeah. If you can change your nation or whatever, try. As the Shanti Deva said, if you can change things, don't worry about it because you can change. If you cannot change the situation or the circumstances, don't worry because you cannot change now. Relax. Same thing. The Americans, Chinese, Indians, same. If you can change your nation, the policy, everything, try. If you cannot change, just wait. Be patient, but don't complain much. Complain brings so many negative energy, Your life is terrible. Enjoy this short life. Enjoy your coffee, enjoy your food, enjoy your, whatever you have. That's my lifestyle. This is my philosophy of my life.
Thank you. Yeah. Sure. Well, it's been wonderful and such a treat to have you on the podcast. Any Any last thoughts or words for us?
I'm so thankful you brought me here.
Yeah.
And I'm still thankful you keep this podcast. Yeah. The state of mind. Yeah. I love this name.
Oh, good.
I really love this name. And please continually do this. Never give up. Also, you're a healer. I'm sure you help thousands of people through the energy, your love, your compassion, your knowledge. This was amazing.
I'm
so thankful and to be here today.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Thank you.
It's definitely a Buddhist inspired name. So I'm glad you appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.